You are not behind in life. You are not behind in life. You are not behind in life. You are not behind in life, okay? We need to talk about this, guys. We really do. Because a lot is going on, and a lot of people think that they are falling behind, and everybody's just racing ahead of them, when that is not the case. That is not the case. You're being lied to. What am I doing? Hello, guys. Okay, see, y'all already know how weird I am, by the way. Let me introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Branson. I'm an actor, dancer, singer, songwriter, influencer, everything else in between. And if you can't tell, I just had sugar before this video, so that's why I'm a little jittery. I'm a little. Anyways, but I'm usually like this sometimes whenever I'm not tired. We need to talk about how your perception of life right now, and how I'm talking to you, with you, everything with you. And it's gonna refer to me too. So when I'm snapping, when I'm going off, that's me talking to myself too. Because I've subconsciously been there. I've been there. I've been there. And we need to talk about this a lot today. This is a bun up video. This is a hair up video. Okay. Anyways, so I was at work today, right? Not set work, not dancing, singing, acting work, regular work. Ugh. Anyways, let me stop. But I was at work and I was talking to my coworker, and he was just telling me about how he's been feeling about life lately. And a lot of the things he was saying was overwhelmed. He's been feeling sad. A lot of people, he's been feeling like people have been rushing past him and things have been going beyond him, and how he's just being left in the dust. And he was telling me, like, yeah, everybody's just doing this, and then I'm here, and I'm just like, well, I was trying to be a listening ear, because sometimes people just want a ear to listen, an ear to a mouth to listen. What's that phrase? Just an ear to listen. I don't know, but sometimes you don't need to get feedback. So at first, I was just trying to just listen. But then I kept thinking, I was like, I need to make this a video today. I need to make this a video today because, guys, not about him specifically, but this is like conversations that I've had with myself internally or with friends. And we need to talk about what we're being lied to, and how this perception of us falling behind is actually insane. Okay, so for the first thing I want to talk about is that you're always, let's address social media for one. You're always seeing people's highlighted reels, guys. You are not seeing everything. You are seeing the highlights, boo. You are seeing the cute pic. Like, me, 2 days ago, I posted a reel of me, canoeing? No, not canoeing. Kayaking. Ooh, girl, can you tell I don't be doing that? Anyways, I was kayaking, looking tea. And maybe to some people that may be like, oh my God, he's living his best life. Little did they know, girl, I was clocked in all week. This is my only off day. Me kayaking. But some people might think that, but I'm just gonna show me cute kayak. You know what I'm saying? And whether I'm seeing another friend's post, whether they're traveling out the country, whether they're going here, babes, you're only seeing, I'm sorry if it sounds like I'm just coming at you. I'm trying to get this through the girls' heads, through the guys' heads, through everyone's heads, through the them's heads, through every single person's heads. You need to know that you are not seeing the full picture, okay? Because that's what I wrote. What did I put? I put, okay, boom. You, and the thing is, you see your life full time, but you see people's 1%. You see their best 1%. And that's the thing. You see everyone's endeavors. You see everyone's promotions. You see everyone's raises, everyone's best feeds. You don't see them in their room bored. You don't see them going through relationship hardships. You don't see them struggling with their health. You don't see them going through all of that, boo. So you have to, and what you do see, you see yourself. You see when you're mad, happy, sad, when you're anxious. You see all of that. And you have to know that everyone has those emotions too. But it's so easy. It's so easy to see people on social media's life and to be like, I think their life is perfect and mine is just a complete disaster, when that's not the truth. The truth is, you are going through what everybody else is going through, and you need to know that nobody else is showing that. And I mean, obviously there are exceptions, like, there are creators, I try to be a creator that talks about it at least, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we have to bring it to the forefront. But you have to know that everybody goes through that. I saw this post. It was so funny. I think it was a pop singer. They were talking about a pop singer, and it was like, oh my god, that singer has diarrhea. That's kind of funny to think about. And that's like, yeah, because that singer is a normal person. They poop just like everyone else. They have stomach problems like everyone else. When the tummy gets the tummy in, the toilet gets the toilet in. Sorry if your stomach is sensitive for this video, but no, it's just funny because we really will see people in these elements, but we forget that they literally go through so much. And just as you, boo, and you're only seeing the top, you're only seeing the highlighting, and even with friends and stuff like that, because it can get easy too to see with friends. Because I remember one of my close friends, was posting on some G. I was like, okay, period. Her life is tea. Everything is going tea. Boom, 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 boom. And we catch up every now and then. I catch up with her on FaceTime, and she's like, yes, actually, a lot has been going on. I just hate everything that's going on right now, and da da da. And I said, baby girl, you was just out the country. Ooh, like it was crazy because me seeing her life on IG, I was like, wow, my sister's really like doing it like da da da. And then talking to her was like, yeah, no, this is not it. And I was just like, that's crazy. And then my brain just started spinning. I'm like, everyone is going through these motions of just presenting themselves. And I mean, I get it because we can't knock the fact that it's like, that it's not, whether it's corporate, professional, or whether it's, I don't know, just having a brand, a niche. Because they make you do it because, girl, you post one relatable video on your story or talk about a day you had that actually wasn't good. And now HR coming in your back like, so what is this about? And you're like, ooh. So I get it. It's definitely a lot of society and all that too. But I just want people to see that everybody's trying to figure this out too. I will never forget when I was in high school, my friend, he already graduated high school at that point. He was like 2 years ahead of me and he was in college. And I was like, so what advice do you have for me for college? And he was telling me, nobody has it figured out. Everybody's just pretending to have it figured out, and you're just gonna have to like. It was something like keep going. Just everybody's pretending like they have it figured out, but realistically, nobody has it figured out, and that is so true, and that is still true to this day. High school, college, adult life, people are just figuring it out because you have to figure out every day that you're alive is a new day that is the day that you weren't alive before. Today, I'm older than I was yesterday, and I'm still figuring out life every single day of that time. Okay, and you have to know that everybody else is also figuring it out too. And I love seeing the posts when they say about how parents it's their first time being their age too, or a parent too. So, like give them grace at times, And it's interesting, very interesting how we can see this and just think the worst of ourselves. And that's why I've recently, within the past few months, have started talking to myself more like I'm my friend. Because when you talk to yourself like you're a friend, you're on your team, you're on your side, and you're not gonna say, what's wrong with you? Why haven't you, like, let's say I wanna what do I want to do? I want to get better at kayaking. I'm just using that because I was kayaking last weekend. I want to get better at kayaking, but I don't kayak for a few days, and now I'm like, oh my god, I'm losing so much progress. What's wrong with you? You're supposed to be kayaking. You told yourself you were going to kayak. And realistically, that's how I was talking to myself in the past, and that's how a lot of people talk to themselves. They down on themselves and they get bad. But if you were your friend, if you were a good friend, you wouldn't talk to somebody like that. At least a friend you want to keep, like, what's wrong with you? You're crazy, da da da. And it's like, why are we talking to ourselves like this? Why am I talking to myself like I want my head? Like I really want, send them out! And that's not okay. So within the last few weeks, months, I don't know how long it's been, but I've been giving myself more grace and talking to myself. And instead of bashing myself and saying, ugh, why don't you do this? Have more kindness and compassion for yourself, because when you do all that, when you say all those things to yourself and you just keep bashing yourself, you lose, what is it? Is it credibility? Belief? I don't know. When you keep failing at something and you keep downing yourself, it only makes the situation worse versus instead of saying, talk to yourself like you're a best friend. Talk to yourself like you're a good friend. Say, you know what? We didn't do this, but it's okay because we're going to still continue to work towards it. Talk to yourself like you would talk to your best friend, like you would talk to a close friend that you're actually trying to consult, that you're actually trying to see. No, boo, remember who you are, know what you've done, let's get into it, because we can do this, and it's okay. You may have felt this day. You may have not went kayaking today, but did you know about tomorrow, though? Did you know about tomorrow? Because that's when we're going to do it. And you have to do it. And you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you'll go into your head like, okay, wait, girl, but tomorrow I got to... No, we're doing it tomorrow, okay? And you just have to have this cycle, have this belief in yourself, because, guys, talking down yourself, believe me. And I've been doing that recently, and it's helped a lot. It has helped a lot. It's made me say, you know what? Stop being so mean. Stop being so rude to yourself. And I've started speaking. Oh my god, that was a little mini burp. Excuse me. I've started speaking to myself and with myself like we're in a table in like the conference rooms in like the big buildings, and we're just talking. So how are we feeling recently? What's going on? Okay, just understanding yourself more instead of always bashing. Anyways, that's another thing I want to talk about. Also, back to like just seeing people in the everyday life or on social media and stuff like that, you have to realize that these algorithms are built to make you feel behind. They only push success. They push people who are excelling at what they do, and that's why it goes so viral. And that happens to me when I see singers that are on TikTok or Instagram. I'm like, how do I sound like that? Because you know, guys, I'm a singer, and I want to get better and sound amazing and sing like what was that? But I'll see these singers, I'm like, oh my gosh. And then they'll have so many views. And the reason that they have that many views is because it's not common. It is not common to sing that good by the average person. And they've only got there through hard work, practice, and consistency. But the algorithm pushes it out there. And then when you see that person singing, then the next day you see another person singing. And now you have a singing algorithm full of singers. And then you're thinking, everybody can sing like Ariana Grande? Everybody sings down like Jennifer Hudson? Like, what's going on? Why do I sound like a bird trying to get some food? When in reality, no, it's just picking one person from here, one person from all the way over there, one person from there, and now your page, your algorithm thinks that obviously you're interested in this thing, so it thinks you're behind. Not thinks you're behind. It makes the 1%, the best people at that skill, the best people that have been getting better at it, all in your face, so you think everybody's supposed to be like this, and you're the weird one, when in reality, it's that viral because people do not sing like that. People do not sound that good. And that goes for anything. I'm just using singing because that's the easiest thing that comes to my head. But whether it's coding, nursing, tech, outdoorsy stuff, like, just when you see these things and these travel things, don't think that, because I can't even finish my words. For example, when I see, like travel bloggers, I may see some days I may scroll and my page just thinks I love travel, which I do. I love a good travel, okay? But then when I talk to my friends or when I talk to people's friends of friends or real life or clientels, maybe some people haven't traveled in months. I know so many people that haven't even went out the country. And I'm like, okay, like, but when you see only that on social media or out in the essence or on TV or whatever, you just think that everybody's doing that, when in reality, no. It's just showing you that on purpose because it's, ooh, travel. It's in your face. It's right here. I don't know what I was doing, guys. But anyways, yeah, just know that it's only the best that they're trying to show you because they want you to, you know, what I'm saying like that. Okay, the next thing I want to say is if you're working, if you're learning, if you're trying, you are on track, boo. Because I just really hate when people down themselves and they're trying. It's one thing to just sulk in the sadness and sulk in something if you're no, but you see how I didn't even finish that thought and I just started laughing, guys? Well, I'm practicing thinking before I speak, okay? But anyways, people will sulk in things, but if you haven't put any efforts in, okay, then maybe you need to reassess. You need to reassess what you're doing and try something new. Try a new strategy. Try something else. But when people are actually trying and then they're just doubting themselves, I'm like, no, boo, these people may be moving faster or in another lane than you, but mamas, papas, you're okay. You're trying, you're on track. As long as you're taking those steps, you're trying, you're learning, you're on track. That's me with my acting classes. Sometimes even right now, some days I look at actors and I'm like, oh my God, they're so good. And then I'll do an audition. I did an audition yesterday. I was like, oh girl, I'm gonna just have to send this one in. And I sent it in, and you know, that's sometimes like that. That's the ones I've gotten booked on. But anyways, and I was just like, I want to be so good like them. And what am I doing tomorrow? I'm taking my butt up and I'm going to acting class that I signed up for, that I am paying money for because I want to get better. I'm taking those steps and I'm trying. And I know a year from now, I will not act the same that I did today. So just try, give yourself grace. Just stop being so mean to yourself, please. For me, at least, for me. Okay? Okay. Whew. That was a bun up video because my coworker, my friend, he felt so down. And I was just like, I just want to say, no, you're not behind. But people don't want to hear that in the moment. But I'm going to tell you guys that, okay? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Watch some of my YouTube shorts because I post singing videos, dancing videos, musical skits over there. And I will be updating you guys about my acting stuff. Actually, something that I was in is coming out soon. So I can tell you guys about that soon. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I love y'all so much. And wait, actually, no, pause. If you're still here, actually, no, I'll wait, because I don't want to, it'll be in the next video. I'm so extra. Okay, anyways. Okay, bye, I love y'all.